funniest morning show in the Bay Area. Here's Armstrong and Getty.
Armstrong and Getty show, the Casey Anthony trial going on, and we're getting right to the sentencing part with the slow-talking judge. So let's have it.
2 and 3 by their verdict. They also spoke loud and clear as to the remaining counts 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Somebody use chloroform on the judge?
There being no legal cause shown why this court should not impose sentence, and the court having previously adjudged you to be guilty of the crimes contained in counts 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yes, the same counts you just mentioned, yes.
I will sentence you to 1 year in Orange County Jail, imposing a $1,000 fine on each count, all 4 counts to run consecutive to each other.
Back to jail, baby.
Giving you credit for the time.
Oh, she's disappointed now. Look at her face.
Well, served.
Good behavior. She might walk.
Mr. Baez, Mr. Mason, we're going to spend some time this morning figuring out her credit for time served. And it's going to take us probably about an hour.
Okay, we'll check back in.
Sort of sort it out because the previous sentences that she has been given.
Yes.
But with
yes,
good time and game time.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm going to kill somebody if he doesn't start talking fast.
Yeah. Depending on.
All right. I think we get it, don't we? So
she's going to walk out of court.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah. She served how many? 3+ years?
3+. She just got sentenced to 4 years. You barely served half with good time and game time.
Yeah. Dang it.
And
well, here's
yes.
Course we must consider.
Louie, if he, I'll get distracted, but if he gets in front of me in the drive-through line, I'm going to ram into his car.
We need cheese. How physically does one talk that slowly?
And
I couldn't do it. I'd lose my train of thought. What was I talking about again?
A fillet of fish.
Could I please have some extra sauce?
Oh,
please.
boy.
Jesus. God dang it. Oh, my God.
No wonder the wheels of justice grind slowly. It's this guy.
That's how she got off.
He's like the guy who causes the bottleneck right here.
That's how the murderers got off. The jury just lost their focus. Holy crap. Well, anyway, so it's going to take him about an hour to work this out, and Joe almost went to law school, thinks she's going to walk out of there.
Oh, clearly, yep. And let the parade of helicopters and news vans begin.
I have some questions about that, but I'll save that for after the news, which we have now with Marshall Phillips.
I will do this very quickly because we want to hear from the first juror in the trial to break her silence. She got together with ABC News saying that she and other members of the Florida jury cried and were sick to our stomachs after voting to acquit Casey. Jennifer Ford, a 32-year-old nursing student, telling ABC,
"Not guilty doesn't mean innocent. It doesn't mean innocent."
How do you feel about that you may have let a woman who murdered her own daughter walk off that charge?
It doesn't feel good. It was a horrible decision to have to make, but I had to do it based on the law.
Ford saying the prosecution left too many unanswered questions about how Kaylee died.
There wasn't enough evidence. There wasn't anything strong enough to say exactly. I don't think anyone in America could tell us exactly how she died. If you put even just the 12 jurors in one room with a piece of paper, write down how Kaylee died, nobody knows. We'd all be guessing.
No, I would have been the rogue juror. I would have voted to convict her. I would have become a national hero. I'd have written a book. I'd have my own TV show. Seriously, I'd come out of that courtroom being the one person that held it up. They all wanted to let her go, but we all know she murdered her, and that's why I wasn't going to let her out. And I become a national hero on Piers Morgan.
That's a nice pipe dream. Very nice.
Piers Morgan.
Wow. Well, that's something to hope.
Wow, aim high, baby.
All right, bottom line today, the judge has sentenced Casey Anthony to 4 years for lying to investigators in the death of her daughter, but she's already done about 3, maybe 3 1/4, and on good behavior and everything else as they work it out.
That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that,
yeah.
Connor.
Yeah, that.
You know, if that judge did your newscast, it would take 7 days.
Oh, God. As far as sports goes, Giants beat the Padres 6-5 in 14 innings. The A's, they shut out Seattle 2.
The Giants beat the Padres.
And we still have Armstrong and Getty weather to get through. Cloudy and foggy along the coast this morning, and sunshine. Highs will be in the mid-60s. The valleys, 90s, foothills, 80s, and low 90s.
He could do the play-by-play for the game, but by the time he got done introducing who was about to bat, they'd be out. He'd lose track of what was going on.
All right, coming up next hour, we're going to hear from the man who thought he fathered Casey Anthony's child, Kaylee.
Whoa.
Obama's Twitter town hall meeting, and the people speak. What is the worst household appliance? Important questions. All right, coming up, 7:35, Armstrong and Getty.
Look at Casey's outfit, the long-sleeve sweater with the sleeves down over her hands.
Form-fitting.
And that cutie, I'm a college girl going out on the town look. God, she is all dolled up today, the murderess. God, that's deep. Does she know everybody in America thinks she killed her kid? I wonder if she knows that. Because she has that access to the media, you know?
I don't think the defendant's sequestered. She's in her cell watching too.
She has TV in her.
Or, sitting there in what do you call it, the common room there in the prison. Although, as a child murderer, she's probably segregated. But no, she's probably too been listening to talk radio. Perhaps the Armstrong and Getty show.
So you think she knows that everybody in America thinks she murdered her kid?
Yep.
Wow. Heck of a thing to know. Stay here. You're listening to the Armstrong and Getty show.